fresher up to 5 times longer than it normally would in regular storage systems. You want the FoodSaver. And listen to this, this is so exciting because we have a brand new FoodSaver that we are bringing to you. It is crushing those cans. That is what we call commercial quality vacuum packaging, and the fact is that you're going to get it at a special low while supplies last price of less than $75. We even have it on 3 easy payments of less than $25 a month to own a FoodSaver. And this is Jan Muller. He's been bringing FoodSavers to QVC for 23 years. You're excited about this one too, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first of all, because it's, you know, it's a full-size FoodSaver and it does everything that you want a FoodSaver to do, and it's an extraordinary value.
Right.
So
you get so much
if you don't
for
have
so
one,
little.
This is the time to get it, I would
This is
think.
the time. And we're going to show you how this is commercial quality vacuum packing.
The reason I do that, Mary Beth, is because there's a lot of machines that claim to do what the FoodSaver does. You know, they say they pull the air out, or there's bags out there that you can close and they say, oh, it's going to prevent freezer burn. But the problem is that freezer burn and degradation of our food has to do with the air and the oxygen in it. If you remove the air from the food, you extend the life of the food. The FoodSaver does that, and I show you that by crushing the cans, because you can't crush the cans unless you remove all the air out. Now here's why it's important. Down here are my 2 examples. One is cheese that I put in here in this bag in March, and this is another piece of steak that we put about a year ago into this bag that's supposed to keep it freezer burn safe. This is ruined, and that's ruined. So you've wasted your money on the bags, you've wasted the money on the food, it's gone cash in the trash. You can keep the cheese here for 6 to 9 months vacuum packed with your FoodSaver. You can keep beef vacuum packed in your freezer for 3 years.
3 years?
Without any degradation of flavor or color. And it's this simple to do. All you do is just take the meat, put it right inside one of the bags that you're getting with your machine today. You lower it right in here where it says vacuum channel, just put the edge of it right there. Close the lid. Right here on the side it just says lock. So I've locked it.
Right.
Up here it says vacuum and seal on that button. I just touch that button, the machine takes over, it activates the pump, and that's what allows us to pull a commercial quality vacuum pack. There's no fan in there, there's no gizmos or gimmicks or anything like that to pretend to do it. It's a real vacuum pump. Pumps all the air out. So now I've vacuum packed it, just like when you get Kansas City steaks delivered from here, they come vacuum packed.
Exactly.
Why? Because they don't want you to have freezer burn on the steak.
Right.
So now when you get your steaks either from here or when you go buying in bulk or at the store when they're on sale, you can vacuum pack them at home with a machine that costs far less than the one they use commercially.
That's absolutely right. And this is good for 3 years. If you forget it and it's in the back of the freezer or the bottom of the freezer and you find it 3 years from now, you can still eat it. This is an amazing value. I just want to tell you that this is one of those items that truly, we have a while supplies last price. We got a special unit at a special low price. We are passing the savings on to you. So it's hard to get one that's fully featured like this and get it less than $75 or 3 monthly payments of $25 each.
So why would it be a good thing for you at home to be able to vacuum pack your meat? Because you can save a lot of money. Just by owning a FoodSaver, you can save thousands of dollars a year on your food bill. And we all know food is not going down in price. It keeps going up. So here's my example. An average family of 4 at the supermarket each week spends about $144. If you shop the way I'm recommending, which is either shopping when food is on sale or buying food in the club pack when it's at the store or the value pack, you'll save $62 or 43% that first week. Over a month, you save $269.
Wow.
In 1 month? You've more than paid for your FoodSaver.
Wow.
Over a year, you've saved over $3,200. Now,
that would be a nice vacation. $3,200.
Well, it's more than that. Because we started 23 years ago in April of 1991 with FoodSaver, and it was selling for over $200 at that time with none of the extras and features on here. But anyone that purchased their FoodSaver then and continued to use it and to buy in bulk, buy when things are on sale, had that opportunity to save $3,200 a year. Over 23 years, that's more than $69,000, $70,000. Now that's a lot of money.
Right.
$3,000 is a lot of money, yes. But if you do it every single year, and it's just like buying gas. When you buy gas on sale, if you go to the pump that says it's on sale, or you pay cash for it, you'll save 50 cents a gallon.
Right.
You do that over and over again, it adds up.
It adds up. By the way, walk us through exactly what we get.
Well, first of all, you're going to get the full-size FoodSaver. It's a stainless steel lid, so it fits an everyday core. The machine comes with a built-in roll holder and cutter, and you're going to be getting an 11-inch wide, 10-foot long roll with a built-in cutter so you can make the bags any size you want, and FoodSaver customers like to customize their bags. You're also going to get some of our pre-cut bags, 3 of the quart, 2 of the gallon, and all FoodSaver bags are exactly the same. Multi-layered built-in air barrier. They are dishwasher safe on the top rack.
Wow.
They are reusable. They are freezable. They are microwavable. They are simmer in the bag.
Wow.
So you use them over and over again. We're also going to give you our vacuum hose that fits right here on the port, so it allows you to use all of the FoodSaver accessories that you can get at QVC.com or FoodSaver.com, like canisters and bottle stoppers and wide jar sealers.
So it really is fully featured. You aren't missing anything to get this fabulous price. But when they're gone, they're gone. That will be it for this one. $74 and change. Show us more that we can do.
Okay, so how easy is it to use? It's really simple. So you go to the store and you buy your cheese, especially for parties, if you're getting a lot of cheese, you know, it comes vacuum packed. And it also tells you on the back that the manufacturer says, actually, this is good until November, unless you open it. Once you open it, it starts to go bad.
Right.
Right? So I don't care what you put it in, if it's not vacuum packed, the air is going to destroy it. Mold is going to start to build on it. You end up throwing it away because it works its way to the back of the cheese drawer.
Right.
And when you throw it away, right?
Yeah.
Instead of doing that, take what's left over, put it in a FoodSaver bag. And you notice this is one of the pre-cuts that you get with your machine. But you notice the bag is bigger than the cheese. I'm going to show you why. You lay this right here in the vacuum channel, close the lid, lock it, and press vacuum and seal. Again, the machine takes over. The pump pumps out the air. The bags are designed with channels and a multi-layer air barrier so that once the air is taken out, we're now hermetically sealing it automatically. You can't get into that bag unless you cut it, which means no air can get in and no food can get out. Look at that, vacuum sealed. So you put that back in your refrigerator. That's good for 6 to 9 months.
Wow.
Vacuum packed. But let's say the next day or a week or a month from now, you want to go back in there, you see your cheese. Oh, there's that cheddar cheese. I want to make some tacos.
Right.
And look at that, it's still good.
It looks
So how do I get into the
perfect.
bag? Look, here's your built-in cutter. You just bring this right over, cut right below the seal. That opens up the bag. You have to cut right below the seal, Jamie.
That's okay. And you can use scissors or the cutter that's already built in.
Yeah,
either
but I
one.
use my cutter because it's right here.
Yeah, I like it.
Cut right below the seal. Now I can take the cheese out. I can use all the cheese and then reuse the bag.
Exactly.
I can wash it, okay? Or I can just put it right back in after I've taken some more cheese off, vacuum pack it once again, and restore the vacuum over and over again.
Absolutely. And by the way, did you notice he pressed one button and then it automatically will shut off when it's all done? And you can see when it's sealing because you've got the red light there. That's all you're throwing away?
That's
right
all
there?
you throw away each time you use the bag. So you're
That's
not
it.
throwing the whole bag away like you do with this.
These.
This you throw the whole bag away. And the food, this you don't. So is it worth just saving cheese and saving leftovers and things like that? Yes.
It is.
Because a family of 4 actually throws away over $600 worth of food a year. Imagine that.
Easily.
And that's because every Saturday morning you go into the refrigerator, the freezer, and the pantry, and you have to see what you got to buy at the grocery store.
Right.
Well, you first throw away all the stuff that went bad.
Right.
And then you go to the grocery store, you buy the same food again.
Yeah.
And keep doing it over and over. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result.
Exactly. And
Okay.
it's the same old thing. You open up that produce drawer, and they're all full of, you know, the green stuff. Here's what look what he's doing right now. You're doing a plate of food, an entire dinner.
Yeah, so we all make a lot of food when,
Right.
when we cook, right? Especially on Sundays if you're preparing meals for the whole family for the week. Well, you can make a plate of food and do your own TV dinner.
Excellent.
Vacuum pack it, put it in your freezer. That's good for a year.
Wow.
A year. No freezer burn, no degradation of flavor, no
Right.
loss of color. And you're also eating your own food. So if you have someone at home that has a hard time cooking and you want to cook, you know, for your elderly parents or whatever, you can make all of their meals like this, right down here, right on the bottom of it, what it is and how long it'll last. all they have to do is clip off the edge and microwave it, or they could stick this into a pot of simmering water and reheat it.
That's how easy it is. And you know what? Otherwise, what would happen is these leftovers would go in the refrigerator. You kind of forget about them there. And about a week from now, you look in there and you're like, oh, now I got to throw it out. Imagine when he says a family of 4 throws away $600 worth of food. I know that that is probably on the conservative side.
Absolutely.
You know, so a lot of people, I tell you, it's one of the best things I got because now I like to buy in bulk. Well, you look at these chicken things, I never buy them in this size. I always buy them in this size. And then I just put them in my FoodSaver for, I can get 2 and 3 meals out of that.
Yeah, exactly. So here, you know, you don't have to go to a warehouse club. Back in the old days, in the 90s and the 80s, when they started warehouse clubs, that's where you had to go to buy food in bulk. Not any longer. Your grocery store sells it this way. This is how most people buy chicken. That's how it's usually sold. It's $5.99 a pound in that pack. The same store sells this chicken for $1.99 a pound in the big pack. That's 66% savings.
Wow.
66% savings. Yeah. Is it worth owning a FoodSaver, any appliance for that matter, that's going to save you 66%? Of course, if it will save the food for you. So you bring it home, you put it in your FoodSaver bag. That chicken's good for 3 years. 3 years. So every time I go into my freezer, I see the chops, the lamb, I see the chicken breasts, I see my steaks, I see my sausages.
Salmons.
I know that they're all fine. I don't have to wonder what's going on with them because
you don't
I
have to feel like,
them.
oh, I got to get that out and I got to eat it before it goes bad. You don't have to worry about that. You can do that with fish. You can do that with all the different meats. One of the things I wondered was, can you do it with fruits and vegetables at all?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll bring something down over there.
Okay.
Okay.
And then also I want you to show us baked goods too, because this is the other thing that's so great.
So do your corn. Buy the corn in the summer, vacuum pack it. Put that in there too. So why would you do that? Well, what you have to do now is bring a pot of water to simmer, drop the whole bag in there. It cooks the corn and it melts the butter at the same time. So then you have that. Here I did, you know, if you're making your smoothies for your Vitamix or your other blenders, you can make them, you know, a week in advance and you have all your frozen fruit ready.
Oh,
you can do all of your vegetables. It makes no difference. You can vacuum pack, freeze them all.
You could be buying fresh green beans right now and freeze them. And so in the middle of winter when it's harder to get fresh green beans, you've got them right there. If you like rhubarb like I love my rhubarb. But you can actually cook your rhubarb ahead of time and then put it into the bag, or sometimes I just clean the rhubarb, cut it up, put it in there, and then when I want to make something with rhubarb, then I cook it at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Just want to tell you.
It actually makes you a better cook at home.
It does.
It actually makes you feel good because you're not throwing away food. Even things like baked goods. So let me show you this, and I'm going to go back to my graphic again about how much money you can save using a FoodSaver. So with this FoodSaver, even though it's this incredible value, it's fully featured. So if you look up here, you have fast and slow, fast and normal speeds, which means when you're doing something like vacuum packing something really big.
Oh my gosh.
Like people that love to hunt and fish, they all want to have a FoodSaver. So you see this right here? I would want to do that on the fast speed. Okay? That's the normal speed, which is fast. So that means the pump is working at maximum. It's pulling all the air out as fast as it can.
Okay.
But when I want to do something that's crushable, like this, I want to have more control over it. So you're going to get built-in cutter, and you're also going to have a built-in bag. So I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to make my bag about 3 inches bigger than my product. Cut it, and now all I have to do is just seal it. And it says right here, sealing strip. Just lay this on the sealing strip, close it, lock it. Now I'm not going to vacuum seal, I'm going to seal, so I just press seal.
And then we'll just do it on its own.
It's sealing it for me.
Right, and when that light goes off, it's done.
Exactly. That's done, that fast. Okay, now I'm going to vacuum pack my bread. Now why would I want to do that? Because bread goes stale very fast.
Very fast. Because even if you were going to use that 2 days from now or tomorrow, you still want to vacuum pack it because it will be like it's fresh. How many of you make banana bread? Maybe you make zucchini bread, carrot bread, whatever it might be. You can freeze them, bring them out at the holidays, and use your FoodSaver so that they will be fresh like the day you made them.
Exactly. You can do all of your pies now.
Yeah.
Vacuum pack them, freeze them. bring them out
Smart.
at Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's and just cook them off.
Right.
Okay, so I was showing you normal. So it's normal right now. It could be fast, and that's what I would do for the fish. But I want to do normal because I want to watch the air that's coming out. Then over here I have a different food setting. I can do moist if I was doing steaks that were fresh or fish that was fresh, so it had liquid in it. I would want that sealer to seal through the liquid, so I would do it for moist. This is dry, so I just press dry.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to press vacuum and seal. Now I want to watch this because remember when I crush the cans, I don't want my bread to look like that.
Right.
Right? But I still want to preserve it. I want to last. And what do we do to preserve food? What's the big secret with FoodSaver?
Get rid of the air.
Get rid of the air. Out with the air. Keep the freshness locked in. So as soon as it gets close to that, all I do is hit seal. That's crush-free instant seal. It immediately shuts off the pump. It saves that. So you can do your cupcakes, your croissants.
Your bagels. I've done bagels before. All of that. I want to show you the value because this is what is incredible. This is a brand new offer. This is fully featured on this FoodSaver. We've been bringing you FoodSavers for 23 years. We've sold millions of them here at QVC. You're getting a brand new one, but it's at a while supplies last price. You're going to get a roll of bags. You can make your own length. You're getting 3 of the quart bags, 2 of the gallon bags. You're even getting the pump. So if you want to go on QVC.com or FoodSaver.com and buy the canisters, so you can actually put strawberries in your canister. You can keep marshmallows in there if you want to. But the fact is you're getting that special ultra low price called while supplies last. When our supplies are gone, that's it. We won't be able to get any more of these. They gave us a super duper price on these. We want to pass those savings on to you. So get it home. You got a 30-day money-back guarantee. I can tell you once you use it, you won't know